Hey friends, welcome back. So to begin with, I just want to thank all of you for showing good response for my previous video about fundamental analysis of Infosys versus TCS. So thanks for that. And in continuation of that, today I'm back with one more interesting stock, and that is Ashok Bilcon. So why Ashok Bilcon? Ashok Bilcon is an mid-cap company, and after government announced about making equal contributions in all the three sectors, that is large cap, mid cap, and small cap. So mutual fund houses are moving towards some of the interesting and good, you can say mid cap and small cap. Among them, Ashok Bilcon is that stock which is doing really good. So today I'm going to give you the fundamental analysis of Ashok Bilcon. So to begin with, as always, I'm going to show you the sales growth. So here, this is the sales growth for all the quarters. That is from December 2019 to the September 2020. So you can see that from June 2020 to September 2020, there is a growth of almost 20.3%. Okay, from year to year, if you consider, though there was no corona, fear last year, still they made a sale of 1037 crore. But during this pandemic also, sales growth, you can see that 1189 crores. So you can see there is a growth from quarter to quarter and from year to year. And following that, even the profit, that really made a huge difference, because last year, even after making a good sale of 761 crore, there was a loss of minus 41 crore. But you can see in September, in September 2020, they posted a profit of 63 crore. That is a difference of 100 crore almost. That is really huge for a mid cap company. Okay, so the profit also followed sales. That is, there is a growth of net profit. Okay, so with respect to net profit and net sale, total sales, you can see the capital share I have represented here year to year, the third one. Okay, so you can see from year to year, the share capital is also increased. The capital, that is, the company is rising to do its operations. Okay, so in Jan 2020, you can see the capital share is 140 crores. So even you can see from first three charts, you can see that the Ashok Bilcon is doing better in all the three. That is, sales, capital is being raised properly from time to time, and the net profit is also being reflected in the positive numbers. So the next is the important valuation ratios. Okay, so the important valuation ratios, among them is earning per share. So look at this first chart. Earning per share in 2016 was almost minus 4, you can say minus 5 rupees, minus 4.6. But from there, they drastically drop to minus 10.9 because of, you can see, uh, Ashok Bilcon is infrastructure company, and they take a lot of debt to run their operation, because of which they don't, that does not reflect in their earning. But from there, they have taken step to reduce their debt, and from minus 5.94 to plus 5.89 in just 2 years, they really made a good move in reducing their debt and increasing their earning per share. So by now, their EPS saw a positive outlook in the 2020, that is 5.89. That is really good, right? So next analysis which I try to express is book value. So book value saw a drop every year, which is really bad. Okay, so book value is something, when a company goes into bankruptcy, the what is the value that is written in the book will be the amount that investor will be getting. Okay, so year by year the book value is reducing, and people say, price to book value, if price to book value reduces, it's really good. But you can see, along with book value, the price to book value is also reducing, which means there is less earning. Okay, this is the, though there are large amount of good points, but when it comes to book value, the Ashok Leyland is, I mean, sorry, Ashok Buildcon is really doing bad here. Next is current ratio. Many people don't know what exactly the current ratio is. Current ratio, you can say how easily the asset can be converted into the liquid. So there might come a situation where company need money because of the debt they are holding or some other commitments. So current ratio expresses how easily that can be converted. Usually the current ratio should be more than 1, but in Ashok Bilcon you can see from 2007 it was more than 1 in 2017, but from 2018 it is consistently maintaining less than 1, which is really very poor current ratio, that is less than 1. You can see in 2020 it's 0.79. So these two out of 4 out of 6 analysis charts, we have 2 negative points for the Ashok Bilcon right now. So 4 good points and uh, 2 negative points. Okay, so next comes debt to equity and interest coverage ratio. So as I mentioned, in the infrastructure company, there are large amount of debt. Okay, even they you have to analyze both debt to equity and interest coverage ratio. You can see, as I mentioned earlier, they were taking large amount of debt because of which they were doing poor in earning per share. But in 2019 end, they paid almost 250 crore debt back, because of which they once again the graph is coming down now. So debt to equity should be less, though it is improving, but 14.04 is still very bad, but they are improving, right? So that is how even the interest coverage ratio is reflecting. Interest coverage ratio is basically your EBIT, earning before interest and tax, divided by total interest expenses. So if your earning is less and your debt is more, obviously this ratio will be less. For this to be very good, your earning, that is EBIT, should be more and your debt should be less. I mean interest should be less. So Ashok Bilcon is doing well here, and with the management proposal, they have said that they are going to reduce their debt and increase their earning per share year to year. So this is these are P and PB, which is very important when evaluating the stock. So as I mentioned, P to B is really bad for Ashok Bilcon, which they have to look after. And the last very important chart which I would like to show you is price to sales one. So what this price to sale ratio? So for example, if you take the market is paying a price of 100 rupees and the sales they are doing per share is just 50 rupees. So what is the price to sales? That is the ratio is 2, which is really not good, which indicates the stock is overvalued. What if the price is 100 and the sales they are doing is 200? So here now it is reverse, that is zero point 0.5, which is good, means it is still undervalued, though the evaluation is good, but the market is still not paying the money it deserves. So this is the point where you can enter into this stock and make some good return. So these are the important parameters which I try to explain you. And apart from this chart analysis, what all, I mean fundamental analysis, what all things you need to take care is how management is planning to grow its company. See, recently government has given a package for the infrastructure. Okay, so Ashok Bilcon is a major leader in highway construction and dam constructions, and also it is working on the new I mean buildings and corporate offices. So and one more interesting fact is it has bagged an order of 1,500 4 to 5 months back. So it has a good order book right now in their hands. And even the Prabhudas sir has already given a price target of 141. So according to me, what value it came in terms of intrinsic value is 136 to 138. So this is the right time to enter into the Ashok Bilcon. You can see out of this much, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 point, it has got 6 good points and 2 bad points. Still it is a good stock to enter. And yeah, you can go with your own analysis. This is for the educational purpose.